I've been going on dates for the past 2 weeks. When I say I'm not satisfied, this what the I got to choose. When you take me on a date, you open up my fucking door. You open up the door. You pull out the chart if it's a chart, and you cut my fucking steak if it's a steak. I'm always gonna order a steak to see if you got some home training. If you take a female on a date, she order a steak, you cut it. The fuck, they pre-cut it, then you cut it. Be a gentleman. Be the gentleman. You trying to gently touch on this ass? Do the work. Do the work. We going on multiple dates. You want some ass from me? We going on multiple dates. We putting in effort. Bitch, we doing what we gotta do to get some ass. Come on.
Hey, this is Raulh of Please Act Right. I was waiting for her to start laughing, but unfortunately, this chick is serious. First of all, what the hell is a dough and a chur? Secondly, since when did men start cutting a woman's steak up for her to eat on a date? A sign of chivalry. And women wonder why men don't want to go on dates anymore?
Being unapproachable is actually the worst thing ever. My roommate and I have been single all of college, and I'd like to think that we are normal enough for there to be someone out there who would have some kind of interest in us, okay?
She said her and her roommate have been single all of college. So does that mean that you two went to a 4-year college and nobody wanted to date you two? Before we continue, I want to give a special thanks to Larry Smith, All In Designs, Jeffrey Taylor. I got your message about the AFA tour, brother. Hope it worked out for you. John Titus. I got your message about your newfound love interest. Best wishes to you too, brother. Darius Thomas. I'll look into doing those storytime videos again, but no promises because those videos are hard to make. Ramon J. Bell. Earl Farrell. Dwayne Gilmer. And MLR for your generous contributions to the channel. Please know that your continued support is greatly appreciated.
Like, we're not animals. We have to be pretty in someone's eyes. We have good personalities, I'd like to think, and we radiate a pretty decent energy. Like, we've got good friends, we talk when we're out, we dance.
Do y'all take showers before y'all go out?
We may have RBFs, but that's debatable.
And there it is. They're being asked out by guys, but they put those guys in the friend zone. She's saying they're not being asked out by the guys they want to ask them out.
Yet no one comes up to us.
So you'd rather be picked up in a bar or a club by a random dude that you don't know rather than go out with guys that you're friends with? You know, a guy who has your best interest at heart.
We can be at a house party, we can be at the bar, no one comes up to us. And we can feel people kind of making eye contact and kind of looking, and they just won't approach us. And we can see people come closer to us, but no one will actually come say hi to us.
That's because most guys, we have no idea how you're going to react if you're not interested. And here's a young lady proving that point.
This video is for the ladies who make fun of the men who approach them. You guys are ruining dating for the rest of the single women out there. If a guy approaches you and for whatever reason you're not interested, you should not be hopping on social media to make fun of the dude or blast him in any way. It is irresponsible, immature, and childish.
I know there's a saying that it's a numbers game, but there's also a saying that says stay in your lane. And I just feel like some of the creatures that come up to me with the confidence they have, I mean, a man really came up to me at the gas station and said, "You caught my eye. How about we close him? Keep him sealed tight. Shut, actually. Because I'm here to fill up my gas."
And most of all, it just makes you look stupid and bitter. As a dating coach for men, I see just how many men are no longer interested in approaching women because they're terrified of being put on blast on social.
But here's the problem. It's not just being put on blast on social media. These tacky women will embarrass the man right there on the spot in front of everybody. What man wants to take that chance? These women in Western culture can be downright horrible.
Hey, baby, you want to dance?
Yes, I do, but not with you. Harass, 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 harass.
But the good news is, men are wising up. They're not approaching women at all, which is the reason why this young lady is making this video.
This should not be a fear of theirs, though it is a valid fear. If a guy approaches you and you're not interested, simply let him down easily and kindly and move on with your life. Because there are a ton of amazing single women out there who would just die to be approached by any one of these guys.
Any guy that we've talked to, we've been put in some crazy specific scenario that gave them the ability to talk to us. And all our friends tell us that we just give off unapproachable, not in a bad way, but just people are intimidated to come up to us. We are intimidating, basically.
I hate to break it to you, but no man is intimidated by any woman. That's just something they made up to make you feel good. Let's take a listen to this colonel talk about whether someone is intimidating or is it based on the way you carry yourself.
No one's intimidated by you. You're behaving in a way that suggests you're unapproachable. There's the difference, right? So I'm in the military. A lot of people, especially junior people, when they see this symbol, it means a senior person to them. And some people might say, oh, aren't people intimidated by you because you're a colonel? No, because I don't project an unapproachable persona, right? I project an approachable, friendly, and engaging presence because that's my job, to positively influence people. No one is intimidated by you. You're unapproachable. Fix that.
And he's absolutely right. I was in the military, and there were higher ranking officers you could tell were unapproachable. But we had a few of them that were approachable, and it was simply by them just talking to us whenever we were around. We could sense in the way that they interacted with us that they were approachable.
Which is the worst thing to hear, because how do you change that? I am like the least intimidating person out there. If anyone has a conversation with me, I will talk to them. I'll be out and I'll see a random person. I'll just we just start dancing with them. We talk to them.
Am I the only one hearing that her and her friend, all they do is go out partying?
Last night we were out and these people all night were just kind of coming near us and approaching us, but they wouldn't actually talk to us, but we can feel that they were by us the whole time. We went upstairs, they went upstairs. We were recording a video, they got in the back of our video and we saw it after. Finally, before we were leaving, we called our Uber and they were just standing by us. And I was like, screw this. If you're not gonna talk to me, I'm so sick of this. So I literally looked at him and I was like, you know we don't bite. I literally said that. I was like, we literally don't bite. And then he started talking to us and then all the friends were talking to us and they were talking to us until our Uber came.
So there you go. You and your friend have to start talking to people so that they know that you're approachable. Basically, you just solved your own problem.
It makes you feel shitty. And people do get approached. I think that's the part that's really hard about it, is that people are getting approached, but you aren't.
And look at what men go through that do approach women.
I just turned down a first date I had said yes to. I like that he had made solid plans, but here's the deal breaker. I asked if he was going to send a car for me, and he responded with, do you really need that? I mean, technically no one needs anything, but yes, that's what I want. He said he's never had a girl ask, which is fair, but ladies, we need to step our game up. Following that, I nicely declined the date, thanked him for planning, then told him we can stay friends. I think I'm crazy for that. After going on multiple dates this past year, I realized there are very specific things I need and want.
So the guy planned a nice date for the two of them, and she decided she wanted him to send her a car. Now she's talking about, since she's been asked out on so many dates this year, now the guy has to do extra in order for her to go out with them. I want to point out one thing here. This guy planned what she considered a nice date and she canceled it. She says women have to step up their game. So between her and the guy who canceled, who's the loser here? The answer is both of them. She lost out on going on a nice date, and he lost a chance on wasting his money on a woman who was a knucklehead. Good for him. This is one of the reasons why men are not approaching and are starting to step away from dating altogether. She thinks because she's being asked out often, that she can start asking for ridiculous things just for a guy to spend time with her. And here's yet another reason why men are not going out on dates with women anymore.
Last year, I was living downtown Toronto. I met this girl at a bar. I get her number, and we decided we're gonna plan a date. As a normal person, I go to look for her Instagram. She got no IG. So I go to LinkedIn. Sure enough, there she is. Top executive at some marketing firm downtown Toronto. My stress levels, through the roof. Because I'm like, shit, I make good money. Do I make this good of money? Probably not. But maybe I can swindle it still. So I came to the realization, coffee's not gonna do it, drinks aren't gonna do it, I gotta take this girl for dinner. I saw the menu going into it, and I'm like, okay, if we get like a dessert, entree, appetizer, maybe 2 appetizers, like a couple drinks, I'm solid. Like, this isn't a thin budget, I'm chilling. What I was not expecting was multiple appetizers.
I'll have the steak smothered in onions, a rack of ribs, pasta with extra garlic,
multiple entrees and a bottle of wine, and then dessert on top of that.
French fries with lots of vinegar, and a side of onion rings with lots and lots of sauerkraut.
The bill came to like $400, $500, whatever it was. She didn't touch a thing of it. It was just like, I want to try this, 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 I want to try. So after I pay the bill, the waiter comes over and goes, you guys want takeout boxes? And she goes, no. Well, fuck you talking about no? no, we're gonna go get drinks. I don't want to bring the food with us. Like, that's fine, blah, 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 blah. I said, we're getting drinks. You just had a bottle of wine. What do you mean we're getting drinks? I'm pressed. I'm like, drop 5 bills on this girl. How am I supposed to go out with her again? Because this is the first date. How do you top this? What do I gotta do? Moral of the story, I never ended up seeing her again. The date actually, like, between the two of us was great, but I could not afford this woman. There was no shot. As wonderful as she was, I could not afford her. So we never saw each other again.
$500? And she didn't touch the entree she ordered? Brother, I hate to break it to you, but she wasn't a wonderful person. A good woman would never order that much food knowing that you were going to pay the bill, and it doesn't matter what her status is. Good women respect other people's money when it's being spent on them. And here's yet another reason why men are not asking women out on dates anymore.
I'll give you a tip. Date guys that you have no interest in at first. Practice with guys you wouldn't even be interested in at all. Just so there's no pressure. Because women, we want to be the chooser, not the chaser. And when you don't have attachment to anything, then you come off as very confident. That's very sexy and attractive to a man. And you'll get in the habit of being, I'm the chooser. Like, I don't even want you. Show me why I should want you. And you just start with like low-level guys that you wouldn't date. And then you do that like 10 times. When a guy comes that you're interested in and you notice, you're like, oh my God, you get a needy and like, no. If I did it with all these guys, they're no different. This guy's no different. You managed it with them, you can manage it with him.
So if this doesn't prove that these women are not worth taking out on dates, I don't know what is. So what's the solution to make sure that a woman is not wasting your time or your money and that she's really into you? Coffee dates, walk in the park, sitting on a bench and just talking. If the woman is demanding that you spend a certain amount of money on her or placing demands on things she says she has to have in order to date you, she's not into you. She's just planning to use you. Don't fall for the trap, fellas. And don't you dare feel bad about it, because it's Western women that created this for themselves. It's either a simple coffee date or no date at all. Hey, somebody had to tell you, and I love you, so it might as well be me. Don't forget to subscribe and click that notification bell to get notified when I post a new video. I post a new video every week. And in the meantime, this is what we're gonna see more and more of as time goes on.
Boys never pick me. I'm never the one that they want to have a relationship with. It's Friday night, and the only one that I'm in bed with has a tail.
It's Saturday night. I'm home. My house is clean. It smells good. I smell good. I made dinner. I'm here chilling. I got the music on. Where is my man at?
So I do not understand men. I don't. Talked for 2 whole weeks to go on a date tonight, ghosted. And here I am on a Sunday night about to give a relationship advice when I'm single.
I'm sick and tired of getting myself cute, get told we're gonna meet, get told we're gonna go on a date, and then it never happening. I haven't gotten past the texting phase. I have 27 guys that have matched with me that I've never met in person.
I'm gonna move into the woods. I'm gonna move into the woods and I'm gonna live in a hut and I'm gonna grow berries and I'm gonna have a tiny little chicken and I'm not gonna have to talk to anyone ever again.
My name is Raulh. See you in another video. So if you enjoyed this video, check out one of these 2 videos right here. I'm sure you'll enjoy them too. And if you like, you can visit my channel. I have plenty of videos there. Go ahead. Don't be scared.